What Nikola Jokic is doing right now is flat-out ridiculous 4 straight triple-doubles, all in just 3 quarters. That's something no one in NBA history has ever pulled off. This level of dominance from the Joker is becoming almost routine, and it's unreal to watch.
16 and 14. Jokic, three-pointer, first one of the night. That's good!
The Nuggets have won 9 of their last 10 games with Jokic on the floor, and his recent stretch of 4 straight triple-doubles is rewriting what was thought possible for a center. Let's break down this incredible run and why Jokic might just be the most unstoppable force in the NBA right now. Nikola Jokic taking his game to another level this season didn't even seem possible coming into 2-0-2-4-2. He already had 3 MVPs, a Finals MVP, and a championship on his resume. At 29, Jokic was in his prime, but the Denver Nuggets, they were falling apart over the past 2 years. The Nuggets had lost 3 key pieces from their 2023 championship team. Jamal Murray, once the perfect coach core, was dealing with injuries and struggling to regain his form. The young players Denver brought in through the draft hadn't lived up to expectations, and the roster looked thin around Jokic. The season started rough. Denver dropped its first 2 games and looked disjointed early on. The supporting cast wasn't stepping up, the energy wasn't there, and the team's performances were inconsistent at best. It seemed like the weight of carrying the franchise was finally catching up to Jokic, but by 2025 everything had flipped. The Nuggets transformed into one of the most efficient offenses in the league. They won 9 of their last 12 games, including an 8-1 stretch in games Jokic played. Now sitting at 2,716, they've climbed to the 4th seed in a loaded Western Conference. The reason for the turnaround: Nikola Jokic. He's not just doing what he's always done, but somehow finding another level and dragging Denver back into contention. Now Nikola Jokic is playing on a level that's almost impossible to describe right now. He's doing everything for the Nuggets: scoring, rebounding, playmaking, and even making his presence felt on defense.
And stripped by Jokic. And Jokic.
Season, he's averaging a near triple-double with 31 points, 2 rebounds, and 9 assists over 37 games. Incredibly, he's already racked up 19 triple-doubles this season, marking the 4th highest single-season total of his career. At this rate, he's not only closing in on his personal record of 29 triple-doubles from the 2022-23 season, but also inching closer to the seemingly untouchable record of 42 set by his teammate Russell Westbrook in the 2016-17 season. And here's the thing: Jokic isn't just racking up numbers, he's doing it with a level of efficiency and control that's redefining how a center can dominate the game. His recent stretch of performances is a masterclass in how one player can completely dictate the outcome of games, and it's led to the Nuggets winning 9 of their last 10 games with him on the floor. The madness started against the Mavericks, where Jokic put up 10 points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists in a game that will go down in the history books. Why? Because that night he became the fastest player in NBA history to reach the milestone of 15,000 points, 7,500 rebounds, and 5,000 assists, doing it in just 709 games. After sitting out against the Rockets, Jokic returned against the Miami Heat, a team he's had plenty of success against, and delivered another triple-double masterpiece. This time, he finished with 24 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists while shooting an absurd 9 of 12 from the field. He even went a perfect 5 of 5 from the free throw line. His performance not only fueled a win for Denver but also solidified their position as one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league. The Nuggets are now maintaining a 60% win pace for the 6th time in the last 7 seasons, with Jokic as the driving force, and just when it seemed like he might take a breather, Jokic did it again.
Jokic has it, long pass, Brown.
This time against the Magic, in just 3 quarters he put up 20 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists, and 3 blocks. He didn't even need to touch the court in the 4th quarter. Jokic completely controlled the game early on, showcasing every aspect of his skill set: scoring, facilitating, and protecting the rim, all on full display from the opening tip. Jokic was locked and he hit mid-range shots, hustled for offensive boards, and set up his teammates with perfect passes. By the end of the 3rd quarter, Denver was up by 16 and Jokic was done for the night. His stat line: 20 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. Hyper efficient, with 7 of 9 shooting and 6 of 7 at the line, all while committing just 2 turnovers. But the madness didn't stop there. Jokic turned around and put on another show as the Nuggets dismantled the injury-plagued 76ers 144-109. Once again he finished with a triple-double, his 4th in a row. In just 3 quarters, Jokic dropped 27 points, 13 rebounds, 10 assists, 4 steals, and a block, while shooting 10 of 15 from the field and 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. After the game, Jokic made it clear just how locked in he is right now. Speaking to NBA on TNT, he said, "I feel I'm playing the best basketball of my life, and looking at the numbers it's hard to argue. Jokic isn't just dominating, he's rewriting what dominance even looks like." League shot. For the past 4 games, Nikola Jokic has been on an unprecedented tear. He's averaged 23 points, 3 rebounds, and 0 assists per game, committing just 8 turnovers while maintaining an absurd 78 9% true shooting percentage across that stretch. He's totaled 53 rebounds, 40 assists, 9 steals, 2 blocks, and 81 points, all while shooting 69. 2% from the field, 41. 7% from deep, and 83. 9% of the line. JIC isn't just dominating, he's doing it with an efficiency that doesn't even feel real. This stretch has been historic. Jokic recorded a triple-double in each of his last 4 games despite not playing a single minute in the fourth quarter, a streak that's now the longest in NBA history. For context, the previous record for consecutive triple-doubles without a fourth quarter appearance was 2 held by Russell Westbrook and James Harden. This season, Jokic has racked up 19 triple-doubles, 13 of which he secured before the end of the third quarter. To put that into perspective, the rest of the NBA combined has just 7 triple-doubles through 3 quarters. We're watching one of the greatest players of all time at his absolute peak. It's cinematic every time JIC steps on the floor. His dominance has completely flipped the Nuggets season. What started as an inconsistent campaign has turned into one of the hottest runs.
Jokic is out there. Give it to Gordon. Whoa!
Of their last 11 games now sit at 27-16 and boast one of the most efficient offenses in the league. And while Jokic's numbers scream dominance, his impact on the Nuggets goes way beyond the box score. Jokic's on-off splits have been a hot topic for years, and for good reason. No one else in the league can replicate his combination of usage, playmaking, scoring, and rebounding. This season it feels like Jokic is single-handedly keeping Denver from falling apart, and the stats back that up. With Jokic on the court, the Nuggets are an offensive machine. They average a jaw-dropping 119 points per 100 possessions, post a 61% effective field goal percentage, and commit turnovers on just 9.8% of possessions. They dominate the offensive glass, grabbing 32% of available boards and draw fouls at an elite rate, keeping the offense flowing seamlessly. But the second Jokic steps off the floor, it's like the wheels fall off. Without him, the Nuggets manage only 85 points per 100 possessions. Their shooting efficiency nosedives to 40%, and turnovers more than double to 24%. They might grab a few more offensive boards, but that's only because they're missing so many shots. Even their trips to the free throw line take a hit. The difference is massive, a 27.4-point difference per 100 possessions. Put simply, JS isn't just the engine of this team, he's the fuel, the oil, and every other moving part that keeps Denver running. When he's on the floor, the Nuggets don't just look better, they transform into an entirely different team. Yet's ability to control the game and create opportunities elevates everyone around him.
Westbrook has come to life here in this third quarter. Drops it up.
Players like Christian Brown, Jamal Murray, and Michael Porter Jr. thrive off the space Jokic generates. Whether it's wide open shots, clean driving lanes, or second chance opportunities, everything flows through him. The point is that Jokic is playing at the peak of his powers right now, and the combination of his numbers, impact, and sheer eye test all point to one thing: he's truly in a class of his own. When we talk about the best offense generating players of all time, Jokic has to be in that conversation alongside modern legends like James Harden, LeBron James, and even Michael Jordan. But what Jokic is doing as a center is something we've never seen before. When you think of all-time great centers, names like Wilt Chamberlain, Shaquille O'Neal, and Hakeem Olajuwon come to mind. Jokic is doing everything they did and more. He's a better triple-double machine than, well, just as dominant as Shaq in terms of putting up points, and he has his own smooth, calculated style.